Okay, so now let's get into a controversial question.
But
Amongst your competitors or potential competitors or competitors you don't even know about, what are they getting very, very, very wrong? Like completely like off base. Like you look at this as like, oh, these guys are clowns.
so no, I don't feel that way. There are a number of patterns that I um, reject, I guess. One is I download every cryptocurrency wallet I ever hear of, right? I want to test it out and feel it and see what it's like and see what data they're showing and understand really what the user experience is like. If I have to write down a seed and then re-enter it just to use, like, just to like see inside of an app, like, to me it's like it's such a barrier. We designed Looney from the beginning to, like, you don't have to sign in, you don't have to have an address, you don't have to tell us who you are. It's an open website. If you visit Looney, you can see the validator list on any of our networks. You can read the governance proposals. Like, the data isn't behind a seed phrase you know because there's value in the data aside
Yeah.
from necessary, like, you know um, showing this data is one of the things we offer. It's one of our value propositions, I suppose. And making transactions is another kind of use case and user story. So that's one big thing. Like, if you're building a wallet, like, don't like, show value before you make people commit to the 3 to 6 minute seed process. Like, I make these seeds. I never intend to send any tokens to these wallets. I just want to, like, see what it's like and feel it. That's one big thing. Like, I don't understand. Like, the the barrier is very high still. Aside from that, I think something we noticed early on, or one of our hypotheses, one of the reasons we thought we could build something interesting here, is um is an emphasis on community. Like, I think that's missing from a lot of wallets. A lot of existing wallets come from, like, the narrative I see, at least, is like, proof of work coins. Bitcoin, Ethereum, all the ERC20 tokens. They're very, in the early days at least, were very finance folk, very personal finance. It's all about your balance and the transactions you're going to make, and there's no relationship between a token holder and a miner. Like, it doesn't matter to anybody which miner mined the ETH that they have in their wallet. In proof of stake systems, it's fundamentally about the community. It's a kind of three-sided network. You have the team stewarding the project, usually public developers and marketing teams, and people trying to grow adoption on their new platform. You have token holders, and you have validators, or network operators, or bakers, whatever you want to call them. And from the outset, I think this is different. This is different than what we've seen before. We have validators who are, some of them are anonymous, but a lot of them are public facing. They're individuals or people. They have logos, websites, contact buttons, and so I think fundamentally this is about, like a set of relationships. And I think that's, it's clear that a lot of wallets that are moving into staking are still in an old paradigm where it's just like, it's not about understanding what's happening in the community. It's not about understanding the social part of the network. And we I think in the next year, you're going to see a lot more community focus on Looney. It's about the contributors to the network. It's about the different network stakeholders. I think that's something uh, that we're getting right, and we'll get right, and that maybe some of our competitors are getting wrong.